Finally, you two hopped on. I've been waiting almost an hour. We ready to spank some low B's, boys?
Sorry, Barack, I had a hard time finding my Advil. I've got a mad headache today.
Finding your Advil, huh, Sleepy Joe? We all know you were lost looking for your dementia pills.
Shut the fuck up, Don. What the hell took you so long anyway?
Yeah, Don, that was a bit uncalled for. What's with this piss-ass mood you're in?
Sorry, boys, I was just looking for my Cheetos, but I think Melania hid them from me.
You're talking to me about dementia pills and you can't even find a bag of Cheetos? What the fuck, Don?
Yeah, Donnie boy, that's pretty ridiculous.
Would you both cut me some slack? I ate some edibles this morning and those Cheetos were sounding pretty dank.
That's understandable.
You mean to tell me you gave me shit for taking Advil, but your Cheeto-looking ass wanted to go cannibal on your own kind? What the fuck, Don?
Easy, fellas. We only have 40 minutes till our honeys get home and boot us off our game night.
I don't know if I'd call your wife a honey Barack. Your wife looks like a man wearing a wig. And Sleepy Joe, don't be hating just because I know how to have a good time.
Hey, cool it with the trash talk or I'll kick your ass from the party. At least my wife sleeps with me while Melania sleeps anywhere except where your Cheeto-looking ass is for that night. But that's besides the point, Don. You gonna tell us what flavor of Cheetos you reppin' these days?
Don't encourage him, Barack. We'll never hear the end of it.
I'm repping the only Cheetos that matter, boys, crunchy. What the fuck else would I rep?
Seriously, Don? You eat that shit? I'm glad you're keeping Cheetos in business because the only kind civilized people eat are Cheeto Puffs, not that crunchy shit.
Boys, can we start playing or what?
No, not until this is settled, Barack. You know that. And Cheeto Puffs are a sad excuse of snack, just like you're a sad excuse of a President Sleepy Joe, you old sack of shit.
Don, I'm surprised you prefer crunchy over puff. Especially considering you're so into yourself, I thought you'd prefer a snack that's shaped and colored just like you.
Shut the fuck up, Sleepy Joe. The only reason you don't like crunchy is because they're shaped like your body, and you don't like looking at yourself in the mirror every morning, do you, Creepy Joe?
Boys.
Cheeto Puffs pack more Cheeto per bite.
Boys.
And you get that tasty goodness more fully in every bite. And your fingers get less cheesy when you're done with them, so I don't get them all over my controller.
Hold the fuck up, Sleepy Joe. You're playing on a controller? Have you been doing this whole time?
I don't see how that's important, Don.
It's important because the only console you should be playing on is on a console called None. The only way to game is to be a part of the PC master race. But that's not important. What's important is why the fuck you think Cheeto Puffs are better than Crunchy. I will give it to you that you get more bite per puff, but with Crunchy you get a better texture, consistency, and more Cheetos per bag. And quite honestly, I like the cheesy stuff on my fingers when I'm done. It's a blast of Cheeto flavor without the hassle of eating another Cheeto. I never told anybody this, but I used to suck my fingers before shaking Pelosi's hand, and when she'd ask why my hands were damp, I'd just tell her I got done washing them.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty funny, Don.
Funny don't mean shit, Barack. That's disturbing as hell.
Fine, let's settle this. Barack, what's the better Cheeto, Puff or Crunchy?
I think the choice is simple, flamin' hot.
Flamin' Hot is a wonderful addition to the Cheeto family, but Barack, way to puss out and not take a stance on anything important.
I'm not pussing out, Don, I'm just spitting straight facts. Flamin' Hot is the only Cheeto worth eating. That shit is fire, pun intended.
I'm surprised Don even likes Flamin' Hot since it's a different color than him. But I will agree, Barack Flamin' Hot is pretty lit.
So what the fuck do we do now? Do we call in another judge on the panel?
I don't really give a shit. I just want to play this game before Michelle gets home. Why don't we call in George?
Oh, fuck to the no Barack. I can't stand that motherfucker after he pulled that Leroy Jenkins shit and got our whole squad wiped.
Who the fuck else are we gonna call, Don?
Don't fucking say it.
Ghostbusters! God, I make myself laugh.
He fucking said it.
George may have caused that squad wipe and ruined our night, but I trust his judgment on late-night munchie snacks. That dude knows his shit. He showed me you can get Taco Bell's 5-layer burrito grilled and elevate that shit to a whole new experience.
Oh shit, I totally forgot he introduced me to that shit. Bring that motherfucker in here right now.
Fine, bring in George.
Yo, what up, homies? What's happening?
We need your opinion on something, George.
I'm just surprised you guys are calling me after none of y'all ran to cap that flag when I said, but all right, I'll give my opinion.
Shut the fuck up, George. We all know what you did. You call shots like the failed leader you are, much like Sleepy Joe over here.
Ditto to that, Don. I don't dig the dig on me, but George, that was pathetic.
George, can you tell us what the best Cheeto is so we can get a game in before our women come home?
Oh, that's easy. Flamin' Hot is the best goddamn Cheeto on the planet.
Well, it looks like that's settled then.
Hold the fuck up. What made you decide Flamin' Hot's the best, George?
Suck on that, Big Don. I'm glad my vote made your ass lose harder than you did in 2020. But I chose that shit because Flamin' Hot is fire. But what makes them the best is how puffy they are. That puff adds an extra layer of delicious spicy heat you don't get with the regular crunchy Flamin' Hot.
You eat goddamn flaming hot puffs? You boys hearing this clown?
Yeah, I am, Don. What the hell is wrong with you, George?
George, not gonna lie, that's a hard L take right there.
Why don't you boys ever listen to me? I told you not to invite this fuckface to our lobby, but now we're stuck with this puffy, spicy ass.
I bet you like this puffy, spicy ass, don't you, Big Don?
Not sure what the hell that's supposed to mean, but whatever. I'm gonna go down to 7-Eleven and get me some goddamn crunchy Cheetos and try to forget this lame-ass L take on Cheetos.
Great, we just lost our tank. Nice work, George.
He's a shit tank anyway. He doesn't run in with his team when they're moving in on an attack point.
Ah, shit, Michelle is here. Catch you all tomorrow.
Hey, you still there, Joe?
Yeah, I'm still here, George.
What say me and you play a round or two, just me and you?